Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at the Penderwicks At Last, Chapter 13, Music at Midnight. So if you remember, last chapter 12, at the end, Jeffrey arrived, and everyone is so excited. Lydia is just giving him hugs and trying to talk, but Alice is too busy sharing different things about Jeffrey. And so Lydia just hugs him again. And then Ben comes over and hugs him some more. And Alice is still talking and sharing until finally Jeffrey covers her mouth. Well, at first he covers the mask. And then he takes off the mask and covers her mouth. They decide that they're going to surprise Jane and Batty with Jeffrey. And so they go quietly to the cottage. And then Jeffrey kind of peeks his head in the window. And at first, he thinks Batty is Rosalind. But then he sees that it's actually Batty. And Jane and Batty see Jeffrey. And they're like, what is Jeffrey? And then they all hug and it's great. It ends up, they go back to the mansion and they start playing music and singing, and they play for hours, just playing piano and just singing and laughing. And Lydia has this memory like, oh, whenever Batty and Jeffrey are together, it's just filled with laughter and energy. And it's just kind of this beautiful moment memory that Batty has, or Lydia has. Well, as good as it is, it goes on and on and on. Ben goes to sleep. Jane goes to sleep. Alice probably went to sleep a long time ago. And it's just Lydia with Jeffrey and Batty. And Jeffrey and Batty, it doesn't look like they're going to go to sleep for a long time. But Lydia's too scared to go to bed by herself. And so she's asking Jeffrey and Batty, please stop playing music and let's go to bed together. Well, they decide the best way, Jeffrey decides, to help Lydia relax is to show her that there are no ghosts. And so they go hunting for ghosts. And when Jeffrey was little, he thought the ghosts lived in the dining room and not the cellar. And so they're creeping in the dark hallways. Well, not creeping, but they're walking quietly, holding hands, leading into the dining room. And then they open the door, and all the pictures are of, like, if you've seen old pictures, they always have like a mean face. And so all the pictures don't look pleasant. But there's one picture where one of the people is missing. And Lydia's like, where's the person in that picture? And then they hear this sound. And Batty, yay! She screams and I don't know if she jumps in Jeffrey's arms, but she clings to him. And suddenly, no one is holding Lydia's hand. Lydia falls to the ground and just curls up in a ball. And finally, Jeffrey turns on a light and he says, hey, it's just feldspar. It's just feldspar getting tangled up in the sheets on the tables and stuff. And the girls get really freaked out, especially Lydia. But Jeffrey and Batty still don't want to go to bed. And so they make a deal with Ben that Lydia will sleep with him. And then when Batty goes to sleep, she'll get Lydia, and then they'll go to sleep together in their room. And that is how the chapter ends. Well, some vocabulary that might have been difficult for you. The first one is regal. And regal just means like a king or queen or like royalty. And I think the ballet tutu or the ballet skirt is what is regal. I can't quite remember exact. Oh, maybe it was the dress that looked so regal. I can't remember. But one of those things just looked so beautiful. It was like a princess would wear it or something. Avid or avidly just means really passionate about something. So we could say like, I'm an avid fan of Harry Potter, right? Which means I read every Harry Potter book. I go onto the website and I read extra Harry Potter stuff. I watch videos and interviews from the author, something like that. You just really are passionate and love Harry Potter, or a music group or something. The last one is frivolity, and that means not taking things seriously. When they're getting ready to enter into the dining room, Jeffrey and Batty keep making jokes about ghosts. And Lydia's she's like, I wish they would take it more seriously. But then at the same time, she's like, oh, well, I'm glad they're not taking it seriously, because then we'd all be freaked out. But frivolity means not seriously. A discussion question I have for you is, what do you do to ease your fears? When you're feeling afraid, what do you do to make that fear go away? To ease your fears. We all get afraid. Maybe we have a nightmare. Maybe it's late at night, everyone's asleep, or watching a scary movie. Or maybe we saw like a spider running across the floor or the wall, and we just get scared. What do you do to ease your fears? And then I would also like you to write your own discussion question. Please write it in the comments, so that way other people can read it and write a reply, or think about a reply. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That's all the time that we have today. This has been another episode of Book Club Preview. Bye bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.